Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Fred Livai. I'm the VP of Sales here to prove my score. And I wanted to bring this quick video and get a lot of people that question what our process is here with credit repair, how the process actually works, and time frames and all this. So I wanted to bring a video to help guide you guys through what our process here at Approve My Score is, and try to answer any questions that you guys might have before you guys even have to ask them. So, again, my name is Fred. I'm the VP of Sales here to Approve My Score. And how does our process work? The process works simply by getting started. That's the one major factor that is the biggest setback for everybody who wants to get started with repairing their credit. Now, the first thing you need to do and take into consideration is making that decision. You have to decide where you want to be 6 months from now. Now, a lot of people come to me and they have questions and they have concerns. How long is this going to take and things like that. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take. I can tell you guys that right now. So, first thing is make that decision for you and your family to put you guys in a better position than you guys are currently today. Now, how does the process work? Now, what we do is we leverage laws. Fair Credit Reporting Act, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Equal Credit Opportunity Act. There's a lot of different federal laws that we use to leverage deletions based on how they're reporting. Now, Fair Credit Reporting Act says that if they're going to report it, it has to be 100% accurate, 100% verifiable, and reporting within certain guideline timeframes. So what we do is we take a look at every single account and we want to know, are they reporting this information accurately? Is it verifiable? And is it reporting within the timeframes allowed by law? And if it's not, if things are misplaced, misguided, they're not exactly the same across all three bureaus, and that's where we start. And what we do is we kind of build, and that's the reason why the process takes as long as it does. It takes 4 to 6 months on average for our clients. And what we do is we start off with a basic, very basic letter asking them to verify that what they are reporting is in fact accurate. It's reporting within the guidelines and time frames allowed by law, and we want to make sure that they get this information. They know that we want to make sure that what they're reporting is in fact accurate. And if that's the case, then we move on to round two. Now we do have to allow 30 days because by law they have 30 days to verify and validate the information that they're reporting is in fact accurate, correct. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and get started with that. Round two, we're going to go ahead and ask them for their method of verification. How did you guys verify this information? You guys said that the information was verified. We got the information back pretty quick. We got it in about 2 weeks. So how were you able to get the information from the furnisher that's providing the information? They're still reporting information that's inaccurate, but yet you in fact said that the information was verified, that it's accurate. So how is it accurate, but it's still reporting different across the three bureaus? That's what we want to know. So we're building a case because each step is a layer on top of the previous step. And by the time we get to the third and fourth rounds, we pretty much have built a case against the bureaus. And we use this just in case we need to go ahead and forward you on over to an attorney for review. Now, what does that mean for you guys? Well, if we forward your information to an attorney for review and they feel that there's a case that the bureaus didn't do something that they're supposed to do, that what they'll do in turn is go ahead and file a lawsuit on your behalf. You don't have to pay anything. And this might be a way for you to, one, leverage to get that deletion, and two, you might get a little bit of money in your pocket. That's not something that we're involved with. That's strictly between you and the attorney. The attorneys do take it on a case-by-case scenario. Usually you're not coming out of pocket any money. The attorneys will get the money from the bureaus in the lawsuit. So that's what we do there. Now that's just the information that's being reported. More than likely, you're going to need to start rebuilding your credit That's where we start going ahead and providing you information on best tactics and show you exactly what you need to do, how to do it. Um, we prefer to have 3 open revolving accounts, 1 installment, um, a mortgage if you're able to. So by having this credit mixture, this is giving you information to go ahead and let the bureaus know, hey, I'm responsible. I'm able to um, respectfully and respectfully pay my bills on time. I'm more than able to take this responsibility and make sure that I'm taking care of it. So there's a mixture. We want you guys to have history. The history counts for another section of your credit report, and we also want to teach you guys to keep your guys' utilization down. We prefer 1 to 7% of your credit limit, never to go over that 7% mark. This is going to get you the maximum amount of score, maximum amount of points on your FICO score based on this portion of your credit, because utilization counts for 30% of your score. So we go ahead and teach you guys how to maximize your scores, manipulate your scores, if you will, um, because this is the second highest portion of your credit. So again, time frames are 4 to 6 months. It all depends on, are the bureaus going to play ball, or are they just going to do like they always do, play hardball and make you file a lawsuit because they want to continue to break the law. Um, and I can say this with certainty. Now, I'm not going to say 100% they break the law, because a lot of times they will delete things. But sometimes they want to play hardball. They don't want to delete things when they know that they should. You provided all the verifications that you needed to prove that they're reporting inaccurate information. However, they continue to do what they want to do. So it's kind of like you getting into your car, you're driving on the freeway, speed limit 65, you teeter with that, you might go 70, 75, 80 miles per hour. Um, it's kind of the same thing with the bureaus. They're going to do what they can get away with, and a lot of times, more than likely, the thousands and thousands of disputes that they receive on a daily basis. I mean, they're in the tens of thousands. Uh, what they're doing with those disputes is they're just going ahead and they may not do what they need to do, and as many people let the bureaus get away with what they're doing, uh, the more that they're going to do it, because the bureaus get paid for reporting negative information. When you send in a dispute, they get paid to do the dispute. Um, Based on the type of account that it is how they're going to charge the furnishers. The furnishers, credit card companies, they pay these bureaus for um, credit that's subprime, meaning that they can get a higher rate, and they market to these people to try to solicit credit cards to them. So this is how the bureaus make their money. They're billions of dollars per year per bureau. So the money is just astronomical. So they might spend 100 million to make a couple billion, and that's billion with a B. Um, so these are the things that we want you guys to know. I just want to bring this quick video to you guys. I know I've been rambling on. I don't want to get to 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to comment below. Send an email to info@provemyscore.com. We'll go ahead and respond back to you. If you guys have any other questions, um, anything that you guys need to know to get started on your credit journey, like I said, don't be afraid to go ahead and drop a comment below. If you guys are ready to get started with your credit repair journey, go to approvemyscore.com. Website again is approvemyscore.com. Click on our process. There's some information on what we do, how we do it. There's some steps involved in there. Go ahead and hover over each step so it will give you a little bit more information on that particular step. And if you guys are ready, there's a sign up form. Just make sure you scroll down, because it's going to have 2 buttons. It's called a radio button. You highlight which one you want. You either want more information or you are ready to get started. If you're ready to get started, fill out the form, name, full name, email address, phone number, you're going to pick your plan. So whatever plan you want to choose, you go ahead and pick that plan, make your payment. Once we get notified of your payment, we'll go ahead and open your portal, send you guys information on how to complete the onboarding process. Now keep in mind, there is a $21.99 per month fee for credit monitoring. Now this isn't a fee provided that we charge you for, but this is something that is needed for the services to continue. So if you guys are ready to get started, feel free to reach out. Talk to you soon.